this week, a beautiful new chapter in your life is about to begin. Something is going to happen at the beginning of this week, and what is going to happen, it's going to be rather surprising indeed, but in itself, it's going to be such a powerful moment. It is to do with you kind of feeling this sense of urgency to respond to something, to respond some kind of message, some kind of information. And because you're going to benefit with this great sense of urgency, this in itself, it's going to be such a powerful moment in time where you're going to have your own breakthrough, my gorgeous Capricornius, without even knowing, without even realizing. Just remember that this week there is a beautiful, beautiful chapter which is about to begin when it comes to your life. I just want to show something to you, my gorgeous Capricornius, right now. Look, I'm going to take these oracle cards, and I can assure you 1,010% that the first oracle card, or the only oracle card that I'm going to take right now, it's gonna be completely amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle this and I will show you, I will prove it to you without even starting this reading, that this week it's going to be different. This week it's going to be remarkable, my gorgeous Capricornius. And I'm going to take an oracle card right now, which is absolutely going to prove my point. There you go. Your healing is about to begin. Such an amazing healing, it's about to take place. Healing is so important when it comes to our lives, because lots of people do not understand that, if there are certain parts of us that we need to heal, we are not going to easily progress in life until certain parts and certain aspects or of ourselves actually heals. And that means that, my gorgeous Capricornius, there were maybe a couple of things that you have been affected by so much lately, and this couple of things have been affecting you like, oh my God, when it comes to every single aspect of your life. Okay, so something has been draining your energy. There were two issues, there were two problems you had to deal with, okay? These two problems, these two very personal problems you had to deal with affected you, affected your energy, affected your vibration, affected your optimism, affected your happiness. And this is why this process of healing, it's about to begin. It's about to start, because karmically something very much so really bad is already coming to an end. One of these two things that you've been kind of dealing with, one of these two things that you've been affected by, one of them was like absolutely massive and the other one was not as big, but the bottom line is you were affected by both things in terms of like so much when it comes to your productivity, and when it comes to your energy, and when it comes to your like inspiration. So of course that this is really important. What are you going to notice, my gorgeous Capricornius, from the beginning of this week? How much more energy you're going to have. Yes, I did notice before that you are going to have more energy, from the beginning of April indeed, but this is something which is going to be felt on a completely different level, and that energy is going to reflect on your, it's to do with your physical energy, but at the same time it's also to do with your spirituality, it's to do with your practicality. Do you know how you're gonna feel from the beginning of this week? You know how you're gonna feel? You're gonna feel like a big, massive bear who just woke up from their winter dream. That's how you're gonna feel. And please don't get me wrong. I don't mean this like, oh my God, like you're like a bear or something. No, baby, no. Don't get me wrong. But this is how you're gonna feel. Because from the beginning of this week, there are a couple of things that you are straight away at the beginning gonna be reminded of. Like certain things that you felt so frustrated about, and certain things that have been on your mind, and you just kind of didn't have a courage to deal with them. And these two things are just like a kind of an ongoing problems in your life. One is to do with your family, and another one for a big problem and big issue within your family, and another one is to do with a certain venture not really working out as you thought that it's gonna work. So you can really expect so many improvements from the beginning of this week. Let me tell you, my gorgeous Capricornians, why this is gonna be so significant and what exactly it's going to happen at the beginning of this week. So you can expect this message. You're going to have an important message. You're going to have an important information. And when you become aware of this information, you just like kind of going to have this great sense of urgency. You will understand and you will clearly know that you need to be so quick, so quick about something. Listen to me very carefully. At the beginning of this week, you are going to get an important news, an important message, okay? And you will know instantly that you need to be as quick as you possibly can. You are benefiting from this powerful energy. Just remember, you need to be as quick as you can. And by that, I mean, when I say you need to be as quick as you can, well, you know what? You're going to need to commit yourself to something here. So the message is about you understanding clearly. Your eyes are going to be open, baby. You will understand clearly that you are going to need to commit yourself fully to some kind of struggle here, something that you have been struggling with. Do you understand me? Okay, and I know this sounds, oh my God, the dark Lala, it's coming from the background. Yeah, I had to make my background darker so it can suit Dark Lala. Hi, Dark Lala, I can't even see you anymore. Hi, Dark Lala, where did you go? No, I'm just joking. No, I'm not being Dark Lala, you know, but I'm just saying, my gorgeous Capricornians, this message, this information which you're going to have, it's like gonna instantly make you aware of the fact that you need to be really quick and really sharp and really smart, but really quick, I mean, when it comes to committing yourself to this particular, and it's to do with something that you have been struggling with, something that you have been struggling with for the last 5 months, like so much. Okay, so this message is going to be about you committing yourself to this struggle, not committing yourself to this struggle, but knowing exactly which change, like which alteration do you need to make. So this is all this message it's all about. That's why you're going to have a great sense of urgency, my gorgeous Capricornians, because you will know exactly which alteration do you need to make. But you will know, oh my God, I need to be quick. You will know you need to be quick. You need to be quick. Otherwise, this is not going to work out. And the way you're going to feel, it's going to be different. So sometimes you feel like this, my gorgeous Capricorn, so powerful, like you're on top of the world. Now nothing can stop you. Like you're full of inspiration. You're full of energy. You want to do everything. And you know, this is a very, very powerful vibration to have because we benefit from it so much. But sometimes, you know, you can feel completely opposite when it comes to something negative as well, because that particular energy can work kind of against you. So it can be a pretty difficult in terms of balance. I completely understand because Scorpioni are quite similar, Scorpios are quite similar. So my Ascendant is Scorpio. So I completely understand, you know, the way things work in your life. But you need to open yourself spiritually and you need to open your mind as much as you can here. So you will know exactly, do you know what I mean? You will know exactly which alteration do you need to make in order to start the process of some kind of change when it comes to this ongoing struggle in your life. When it comes to this ongoing struggle in your life, my gorgeous Capricornians. And this is so important because it's going to be so successful. This is going to set you free. The moment of such a important personal liberation. Listen to me very carefully. You need to deal with this. You need to do something about it. I'm saying that this has been affecting you for the last 5 months. It started to change you. and you don't want this to change you any further, so you need to snap out of it immediately. Okay, in fact, like only like about 2 or 3 days down in the line, you're gonna realize, why didn't I do this before? Why haven't I done this before? But it doesn't matter. You will reflect, my gorgeous Capricornius, and you will see what was happening again in your life within the last 5 months. There are a couple of things that you have understood, that you've realized, that were completely different about certain aspects of your life and the world in general. That you're going to realize 2 specific things that are completely different to what you were thinking about, like maybe for the last few years. There are a couple of new elements that change quite a few things in the way you view your life and you see the world around you. So these last 5 months have been absolutely crucial, because if this last 5 months didn't happen and you thought it was struggle, it wasn't actually struggle. It wasn't actually struggle. The last 5 months has brought like an invaluable experiences into your life. And even if you were by yourself at home all the time doing nothing, it still doesn't matter. It is all about your mind. It's all about your consciousness. It's all about your subconscious mind and your awareness. What really you became aware of. 2 important informations that changed. And so that changed your view on certain things, the way you understood the world and everything that's happening, within the last few years. And these 2 things are crucial at this stage of your life, my gorgeous Capricornius. And whether you're aware of this or not, this has been ever so important when it comes to your personal evolution. So it's not only about message. It's not only about you being fast. It's not only about you committing to this like alteration, which you're going to need to make, because you can only make this bloody alteration if you fully commit yourself to it. And I told you that you are gonna be so happy, because you're gonna realize, oh my God, this was so much easier than I actually thought. But I told you, it's not about message, it's not about commitment so much, it's not about that struggle, it's not about alteration, but it's so much about which change this is actually going to bring into your life. Because only 2 or 3 days later, 2 or 3 days later, knock, knock, big, massive, giant mama is knocking on your door. You know what's going to happen 2 or 3 days later? You are just suddenly going to start opening up to new perspectives. And this is so important, because at the same time, that wouldn't happen if you did not overcome this particular struggle, if you did not overcome this particular challenge that you have been dealing with. This is a really gonna make you feel so passionate, but you're also gonna be able to kind of see the bigger picture. What comes naturally to you? What comes naturally to you? What do you need to do to make most out of this life? How do you escape like maybe the certain stagnation you have found yourself in, you have found yourself at? There is so much which is going to be on your mind, and so many things are going to start making sense again that they didn't make sense before, especially when it comes to you doing something like so much longer than you thought, something that makes you feel really unhappy. It's a lot to do with your old karma, and you're just plodding along until you realize what exactly has come to an end. But you realize this ages ago, the certain path has come to an end in your life, something really personal again, but you were like kind of carrying on and carrying on and carrying on, but you knew it came to an end. At the time it was really hard, and even now when it comes to that, you will fully understand why you couldn't understand certain aspect of yourselves. Why did you carry on with certain things in life within the last year that were making you feel so unhappy? This is gonna elevate you in terms of confidence. Oh my God, because you're gonna start seeing things in a completely different light. Never ever see yourself as a victim. And I'm not saying you do that. Never, ever, ever, ever see yourself as a victim. Oh my God, by seeing yourself as a victim, you just give your power away. Never, ever, ever see yourself as a victim, regardless what is going on in your life, regardless what was happening in your life, regardless what was happening in your childhood. Never, ever, ever see the experiences in your life through the lenses of being a victim, because you are taking your power away from yourself. See it as something silly. See it as something crazy. See it as something ludicrous. See it as something funny. See it as something like that needed to happen. You know, see it through the lenses of humor. See it through the lenses of like you being very special, different, you know, than everybody else, and elevate yourself. Never ever see yourself as a victim. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're doing this, my gorgeous Capricornians. I know you can have a go at me, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to all these aspects, you know, it just reminds me of like maybe you feeling sorry for the certain aspect of yourself and certain things that happen to you in your life, but now it's your chance and opportunity to snap out of it. And then that way, you know, as soon as you identify this, you know, things change. You start looking at things in a different way, and you love yourself so much more. And the more you love yourself, the more you're going to be projecting this beautiful, peaceful energy. And the more you're going to be projecting, attracting those people in your life that respect you, you know, for who you are, you know. So this is why we have to look at every single element in our lives as a complex as it is. You see, it's so important, especially when it comes to us trying to understand certain aspects of ourselves, which are ever so important at this stage of your life. It's important when it comes to moving forward. And that's why I'm saying this, because 2 or 3 days after this moment in time, my gorgeous Capricorn, seriously, you are going to start opening to new perspectives, because you know what I mean, you're going to realize that you overcame this struggle. This was a big problem, big challenge, but now you will be able to see the bigger picture, and you are going to kind of discover something additional. You're going to discover something additional, like when it comes to like that commitment. You know, there is going to be a very interesting opportunity that you are going to become aware of as well. And you know, first of all, you're going to kind of become aware of this like a really, really interesting opportunity. But then not that long after that moment in time, you're going to discover something additional when it comes to that opportunity in the most like weird and bizarre way. And this is going to be a powerful omen, an indication that this is something that you need to take on board immediately. So just remember, not that long after that, you're going to become aware of this very kind of interesting opportunity when it comes to all this. But you will be fully aware of the fact that if you did not overcome this challenge, this struggle, you would never be able to even think about this opportunity, let alone take it seriously, let alone do something about it. That's exactly what you're going to do. And this opportunity, you know, first of all, you're going to become aware of this interesting opportunity, and then you're going to discover something additional about it, like a day or two later again, like that it's like even so much more potential to that opportunity, what you originally thought. Like, oh my God, first you thought like an interesting opportunity, and then you're going to realize, well, this is huge. Well, this is going to be massive, because there's going to be some kind of limitless potential connected to it, and it's like something that you are gonna feel so passionate about, my gorgeous Capricornians, like there is no tomorrow. Whoa, it's like a very, very passionate energy I can feel here, I can sense here. And also at around the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Capricornians, one more thing is actually gonna happen, not related to this what I've just said whatsoever, but something unexpected is really going to happen at around the beginning of this week. Someone is really kind of going to challenge you, and someone is going to be getting on your nerves. And this person is getting on my nerves a little bit because it's to do with somebody who is becoming like very difficult and very heavy in your life, okay? Very difficult and very heavy. And it's going to be like a little bit of an argument. Listen to me very carefully. I'm not saying this person is vile. I'm not saying this person is horrible. I'm not saying this person person is nasty. But at the moment, this person is getting on my nerves because they're really irritating you and they're not believing in you about something that they should really believe in you. This is so important for you to actually be accepted by other people when it comes to this conversation, because you're going to have some kind of conversation here with that particular person, an important conversation, and you're going to be saying to this person, and this is somebody in your life, okay, and you're going to be saying to this person, talking about what are you so inspired about. You're going to be talking about something that means to you so much, something that's so important to you, so personal to you, but just something that really kind of gets you going. And this person is going to irritate you because that person is not going to take you seriously. I know it's going to be like a little bit of an argument, but then again, at this stage of your life, this person has become a little bit of a burden. And again, I'm not saying that this person is horrible, but I'm just saying that, you know, this person is going to try to put you off from something that they shouldn't try to put you off, you know. And I'm not saying it's a horrible person, but I'm just saying that basically carry on with what you're talking about here. You're going to be talking about some kind of a plan. And you're going to be so excited. But this person is just like going to be like, oh, please. You know what I mean? And you just carry on with this. Like sometimes, even the best people in our lives cannot understand us. Where are we coming from? Okay, and this is going to be one of those situations. And it's not about necessarily person being horrible, but this you need to use as your sign that once this person disagrees and ridicule you about something, then this is going to be a sign that, you know, this is 1,000,000% something that you should go for. 1,000,000%, because listen, I'm not being funny. This is an outcome of that. I'm not being funny. What do I need to say? You see? So the plan that you're going to be talking about, it's going to manifest 1,000,000%. It's going to manifest. So do not be put off if somebody's like kind of what you're talking about here. No, baby, no. This is your life. This is your spiritual journey. This is your path to follow. Even if this is the most like main person in your life, it doesn't mean that you should listen to what this person is saying, okay? So this is what I wanted to stress here. And also, my gorgeous Capricornius, oh la la, baby! For those of you in relationships, this is going to be fantastic week, a really great week. For those of you in relationship, my God, you're going to feel such a powerful connection. You're going to reconnect because there is some kind of a problem, some kind of that was causing bickering in between you two for a while now. It's going to come to an end and you're finally going to agree about something really specific. So that's important when it comes to the couples. You will agree finally to something really, really specific, and some kind of bickering, it's going to come to an end. But the bottom line is that the couples are going to have a mind-blowing opportunity to do something they wanted to do in absolute years. And when it comes to hello love, when it comes to single mingle baby, when it comes to stranger in the night, Capricornius in the morning, la 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 la, stranger in the night, Capricornius in the morning. Listen, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm seeing somebody like hello, hello, hello. I've been keep on seeing somebody entering your life, my gorgeous Capricornius, and if that person doesn't enter your life at the time when I tell you exactly, that doesn't mean that that person is not going to enter your life. Sometimes it's exactly what I say, sometimes it's a little bit earlier, and sometimes it's a little bit later. That doesn't matter. I've seen this long enough, and it depends, my babies, if you are ready for relationship, if you are single and ready to, you know what I mean, like if you're single and ready to mingle, like, and if you're open, maybe you're single, maybe you don't want to like relationship, you know what I mean? That's, I could completely understand everything, you know. But if you're single and ready to mingle, there is somebody very, very gorgeous about to enter your life. Maybe this week, maybe week after, maybe 2 weeks later, it doesn't matter, but I can see this as a starting point right now. You are about to meet somebody gorgeous, somebody really beautiful, somebody out of this world in terms of gorgeousness, in and out. honestly, and you are gonna surprise yourself. You are gonna surprise yourself, Capricornius. You're gonna be like a big mama. You're gonna make the first move here. My God, you're gonna surprise yourself. This person is gonna be somebody gorgeous and somebody you've never met before, somebody you've never seen before, but it's gonna seem super genuine. You will be able to pick up on the genuine energy when it comes to this person, and you're absolutely right. The connection you're gonna feel is gonna be out of this world. In 5 minutes, you will go and sleep together. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, honestly, you're gonna have such a fantastic connection with this. I don't know what's wrong with me today, honestly. Yeah, you're gonna have such an amazing connection when it comes to this person. I'm not being funny. Look at her. Hello, darling. And I'm telling you that what I really feel and what I really see is that not only you're going to feel such an amazing connection when it comes to one specific person, but you are going to make the first move. You're going to make the first move. You're going to surprise yourself. You're going to surprise yourself, and you will realize, I made the right choice. I made the right choice. So for those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Capricornius, this really most certainly means that there is somebody very special who is about to enter your life, and you will make the first move, and that is going to turn out to be super successful. And on top of all that, this is somebody very, very special, and this is somebody very, very different. This is somebody who is going to make a huge impact on your life. And it's the same if you are not ready for a relationship. If you don't want to have a relationship, then that means that it's pretty much so a fantastic, a like-minded spirit, soul. It's about to enter your life. Like-minded spirit, soul, it's about to enter your life like a friend who is gonna make a huge impact on your life. You will become so much more braver having this friend, because you will be talking about crazy things, and you're gonna realize that there are other crazy people around as well. No, but you know what I mean, like somebody who you will go into things like really deeply, deeply, because you're very deep, isn't it? You're very deep, so you need deepness, you need depth, So that's why this is going to be important. Anyway, my God, this reading is like really long. I'm so sorry, my gorgeous Capricornius. Even my cat here, my little statue, is like starting to like scratch herself, because she's so bored. No, I'm joking. Now, listen, my gorgeous Capricornius, 8 around the midweek also. What else I was going to say to you? You're going to feel the need to be by yourself a little bit. You're going to feel the need to be on your own. And 8 around midweek, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So you're going to feel like you need to be by yourself. It's going to be one of those days, you have every day this type of days, isn't it? No, I'm joking. No, but it's going to be like, you will feel like you want to be by yourself on your own. You're going to feel really, really strong to be by yourself. And I just want you to understand that it's going to be different. Something is going to happen here, because this just needs to be your indication this is just like your indication to know that when you start feeling really kind of that you want to be by yourself for a little while, this is your indication that you're gonna suddenly become aware of something here. Suddenly you are gonna have this new idea, my gorgeous Capricornius. You're gonna become very, very curious about something really, really specific here, okay? You're gonna become very, very curious about something. You are going to have this new idea. It is a lot about this thirst for knowledge which you are going to have on your mind, and this new idea, it's also like kind of gonna make you feel alive again. On one hand, you will want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. On another hand, you are gonna have this mental energy you didn't have in a very, very long time. In fact, you're not gonna be able to stop thinking about this new idea, okay, that you're gonna become so curious about. This is the beginning of an absolutely mind-blowing stage of your life. You are about to enter That's how fast things are gonna change for you. Did you hear that motorbike? Boom! That's how fast things are gonna change after this. Boom! Like this, literally. I hope you heard that motorbike, because otherwise you're gonna really think that I've lost my marbles, you know? So basically, yeah, it's like, yes. So this is the beginning of such a powerful stage, such a beautiful stage, the beginning of a whole new venture. Please, my gorgeous Capricornians, do not allow anything to prevent you from doing this, because this in itself is to do with your destiny. This in itself is to do with your life path. This in itself is to do with your vision, how you want your life to be. This is to do with your own vision. You have to follow this, because this is all going to be so rewarding. You need to, as soon as you become aware of this venture, new venture, as soon as you become aware of this new idea, what are you going to become thirsty in terms of knowledge? You need to jump into it immediately. I can see you doing something about it almost straight away, because you will know that you will fully understand that you need to give more to it. You need to give more to it. You will know exactly what you need to give it in, and you will have a clear idea what you're actually going to get out of it. And on top of that, another big mamita. On top of that, there is going to be such a powerful omen at around that particular time. This is going to be one of the most powerful and the most significant omens and signs you've ever had. Something is going to happen, and it's going to be big. It's going to be enormous. On one hand, you will know that your intuition is like, oh my God, how powerful you are in terms of your intuition. But on another hand, you will clearly know that this is not only something you have to just take slow, one step at a time. That's not gonna put you off, but you will clearly know and understand that this is going to bring a huge success into your life. This is gonna bring a massive reward into your life. The big dream is about to come true. Big wish of yours, it's about to come true. This is brilliant. Not only in terms of finances, my God, it's not all about the money, come on, but it's in terms of your own happiness and making the most out of your life. The path you're gonna find yourself is gonna transform everything. The sooner you get on it, the happier you're going to be. Whoa. And the last part of this week, my gorgeous Capricornians, the last part of this week, you know, I want to say this to you, because this is also going to be quite important. You will be very optimistic and very happy, because there is some kind of a problem and issue that was affecting your home and your family, or your home, some kind of problem that was affecting your home. It's going to come to an end. Something you're going to be so happy, you're going to be delighted. It's to do with a problem maybe that was affecting the whole family, and I need you to be careful about two things. You're gonna feel very strongly to invest into something, towards something. No, baby, no. Do not do any investments this week. Again, do not do any investments this week when it comes to money and things like that. No, baby, no. So there are two things I want to tell you. Yes, there is a problem going to come to an end when it comes to family problem, family issue. You're going to be very happy. Something that was affecting everybody. Okay, but at the same time, there are two things I need you to be careful about. Number one, do not invest this week. Do not invest. Someone is like going to be pressurizing you, maybe, or maybe someone is going to give you wrong advice or something, but you will know it's not right. You will know, because you're Capricorn, so you're highly intuitive. Don't invest. And number two, there is going to be some kind of temptation. There is going to be some kind of temptation at around the end of the week as well. So number one is don't invest. And number two, there is going to be temptation when it comes to you like really wanting to speed something up, something you had a difficulties with. Again, a different problem when it comes to home that is affecting everybody else, because you knowing that a certain problem when it comes to your home, it's coming to an end. This is going to put you in a good mood, but there is another issue that you're going to need to deal with, and there is going to be this temptation. You will want to speed something up, but please don't, because you're going to regret this. With this other issue, you know, it's more about structure and discipline, and it's gonna come to an end. It's going to be more about structure and discipline, and ignore that problem every single time it comes to you. By ignoring this problem, knowing this problem, it's going to come to an end organically. But ignoring it, it's going to happen quicker. It's going to happen sooner. When we are constantly thinking about the specific problem, we are just, I told you this before, we are standing in our own way. We need to say to ourselves, this problem is going to come to an end, or you need to kind of think in terms of structure and discipline. What exactly do you need to do? And you're going to be absolutely fine. But do not try to cut the corners with something that you do not need to cut the corners in the first place. And if you do kind of feel that something may be too good to be true, my gorgeous Capricornius, when it comes to this situation, my God, run in an opposite direction for miles, literally. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornius, I love you so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. I love you. Bye.